Hello friends, I am Neil Kapoor, a people development coach and consultant providing solutions to businesses in their people development strategy. My vision is to partner with 100 businesses and HR function heads in their journey of people development by 2025. Alongside this, I aim to train 10,000 individuals in developing themselves to be either business or corporate ready or learn ways to grow up the corporate ladder. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the ways to increase your self-confidence. And before I talk about self-confidence, let me start with a story. And the story is about a businessman. Once upon a time, there was a businessman, and the condition of his business was really bad. There was too much debt on him. The suppliers used to call him frequently to get the payments. One day, when the businessman was very upset, he was sitting in a park holding his head, thinking about how he can save his company from bankruptcy. At around the same moment, another old man came to the park and sat next to him. When the old man inquired the businessman, he told him about all the problems that he was facing. Hearing the whole thing about the businessman, the old man asked his name and then signed a check with his name on it, the businessman's name on it. He gave this check to the businessman and the old man said, "Take this money. It would help you get rid of your problems. You should meet me in this park exactly 1 year from today, and then you can return this money to me." After that, the old man left. The businessman saw that he had a check of rupees 50 lakhs in his hand, and on this check was the signature of Mr. Kumar. Mr. Kumar, who was one of the richest people of India at that time. The businessman thought that this one check, I think I can solve all my problems. But then later, he thought about it and decided that he should just keep this check in the vault. When he really needed it desperately, then he will get it encashed. Then he started doing his business with renewed enthusiasm and positive energy. Due to that positive energy, his deals started getting materialized. His payment terms improved due to better negotiation. He got many new sales deals as well. And in a few months, he had finished off all his debts, his loans. His business started becoming profitable again. After a year, the businessman arrived at the same park with the check which he had not yet encashed. The old man also reached there at the appointed time. Just when the businessman was returning the check to the old man and narrating whatever he had gone through, a nurse came running towards the old man and she held the old man. She said, "Thank God, it's very good that I caught him. I hope he wasn't bothering you much. He always runs away from the old age home and then keeps telling everyone that he is Mr. Kumar." She took the old man with her and then left. The businessman stood there, stunned. He thought that he kept running for a whole year, doing business dealings, paying money, selling goods, and negotiating deals, thinking that he had 50 lakh rupees at his back. But those were not there at all. Then how was he able to manage all of this? Now, try and put yourself in place of that businessman. How would you have felt if you were in his shoes? If you do not have self-confidence, then there is very little chance of your success. However, from someone who has just joined a new job to some very successful leaders, there come many times in which they also have doubts about their ability. But then this is very normal. This is what happened with the businessman as well. In the words of Tony Schwartz, a writer, president and CEO of a company, confidence equals security, which equals positive emotions, equaling better performance. So, if you think about the words he has said, then this performance can be in terms of your work, a job interview you're about to go in for, or your personal life. To increase self-confidence, there are a few things which you can do. Like first, preparation. you have to invest your energy and time in the direction in which you want to increase your confidence. Remember, without hard work, you cannot succeed. Many people either do not start that work or they leave it in the middle, in which they feel they will not succeed. But is it right to do so? You can make many efforts to succeed in that direction as well. For example, speaking in front of multiple audience, that can be one way to increase your self-confidence. If we look at the story of that businessman also, you will see very clearly that the 50 lakh rupees check that Mr. Kumar gave to, or that old man gave to him, that was just a backup. But with that backup in his mind, the businessman prepared well for his success. A couplet created by Kavi Vrind is in the same direction. Karat karat abhyas ke jadmati hot sujan rasari avat jaat te silpar parat nisan. Second, do not stop yourself. Are you omniscient? Do you know everything in this world? Well, no person can be omniscient. And similarly, the people who are high on self-confidence, you will see the quality that they know that they cannot know everything always, especially where there is a need to learn something. If you need to learn something, be open and try to learn it. Or if you need someone's help, do not hesitate in asking for it. A sentence that stops many people is, what will people say? Stop worrying about it and try to move forward. In the story that we heard, the check empowered the businessman to build up his confidence by working on the skills or information which he did not know. By doing this, the businessman started his journey towards success. Third, set smart goals. You should set goals for every part of life. For example, a goal in your professional life could be around your earnings. While doing this, be careful that you do not make a vague goal. I'll earn a lot of money. That's a vague goal. Instead, your goal should be, I will add 6 new accounts of at least 50,000 rupees every month for the next 3 months. That's probably more smart. Similarly, when the businessman got a check of 50 lakhs in the story, he started to set his goals and achieving them. These goals give you clarity about the way in which you can move forward and helps you in determining the next steps. This is one way which will help you in gaining confidence. Fourth, be with positive people. Negative thinking or negativity pulls you back. It is very important to avoid it. When you surround yourself with people who have positive thinking, your thinking also works in that direction, in that positive direction. And it helps you in reaching your goal. Can you think about a time when you wanted to do something? Some people might have told you some positive things about it. Whatever you were doing in that direction, they told you some positive things. And it helped you complete that task quickly and effectively. This is the result of positive thinking. Do you think some people might not have given negative suggestions to that businessman in his journey as well? But just like that businessman, it is very important for you to understand that in order to move forward, you should keep yourself surrounded with positive people and positive thoughts. If positive people surround you, it will lead your thoughts in the same direction or in the positive direction. Let me share one of the examples from the corporate life. Once, while working in the corporate, I was given a national level role. I had not handled such a large portfolio earlier. I found that this new role was challenging and I was thinking that will I be able to deliver on it or not? The team that I was a part of, they carried a lot of experience. All the people were very experienced and they were handling their work in different roles. I felt if I could not do well, what would people think of me? But then, as determined as I was, I started reading about the activities which were being done in India and around the globe, around similar projects. After getting the information about those things, I tried to understand what were the stakeholders' point of view. So I talked to my customers, which were the different function heads. I had to get this execution done through people in 6 different states. None of them were reporting to me. I thought, let me talk to them. So I talked to them, listened to their problems, the issues that they were facing, and subsequently to my HR head. And then I finalized the project plan. After a month, my hard work paid off. The project that I worked on along with the team benefited the business. It helped boost my self-confidence. These were the very mantras that led me to success. So, in order to increase your self-confidence, it is essential that you keep yourself open to learning, which I did through the books, talking to the stakeholders, and then preparing the plan. Remember, you can learn from your juniors, your colleagues, or your seniors. You do not know what you can learn from whom. So keep learning, which will help you boost your self-confidence. For building many such skills, I am organizing a webinar series soon, in which I will talk about the skills which will help you in your personal and professional life. You can register to attend this webinar series. To know more about this, you can connect with me through the details on this video. If you learned something from this video, like it, subscribe to this channel and press on the bell icon to turn on the notifications. With this, you will continue to get information about new videos which I am releasing. Stay healthy and blessed, and keep learning new things. Thank you, and until the next video, Namaste.